Hi friends and family and everyone. I was trying to say something about the Deoria Tal lake that we went yesterday. And could have had a very good time. Well, it has a very vast history about the Mahabharata in that, wherein I believe you are pretty much aware of the Mahabharata story, right? So in that. What happens is overall, I'll just cut it short. Okay, I'll just tell you very much in brief. So what happens is, as you all know that in Mahabharata, okay, Pandavas and Kauravas had a rival, right? So they used to play some kind of game wherein they used to put everything of their wealth, where the related everything, anything and everything, they used to put that and play Ludo, just like it was a famous game that those days during Mahabharat time. So between Kauravas and Pandavas, Shakuni, I believe you know that his mama, Shakuni Mama's, his dad's after through his dad's death, they had taken these dices from his hip, which could roll whatever number he wants. So what happens is, so that there are chances that they can only win that Ludo game. So and this is what happened. So first they lost everything. So Pandavas, they kept on losing. These Kauravas, they kept on winning. So these people, though they were brave enough, they kept losing. And then finally it came to some point wherein they lost everything, and they started pledging their own brothers. After losing everything, or property, wealth, everything, they started pledging own brothers, and finally they became the bandis, like the slaves. And then finally what happened was, when they even finally Draupadi, right, they even had to pledge Draupadi. I believe you know about this Vastraharan that happened, right, in Mahabharata. So after all that, again there was a lot of things happened, wherein Draupadi was very hungry. She wanted to drink water, and they were they didn't have a place to stay and no place to. And here there is some kind of birds, because this Deoria Tal surrounding, there were some birds. So Bhima and Pandavas identified that there could be water around here. So that's how they came in search. And again, this was guarded by the lake. The Deoria Tal lake was guided by Yamraj himself, and he pretended to be security. No one knew, and security guide for that. And then he said you have to answer these questions in order to take water. So finally what happens is, Bhima, everybody, they were so powerful that they did not listen to that, and they didn't answer. Finally they got frozen, the entire lake, and they themselves got frozen. Finally Yudhishthira came, and he saw all of them, and he understood that something wrong has happened, whether there could be poison in the lake. Finally they saw there's nothing. I'm just here to relax. So they saw nothing, and then they in fact he decided to answer the questions. Once he answered the questions, that's how he noticed, after answering the questions, the security of the lake became so happy with the answers that few of the questions they even asked us yesterday. It was so lovely story. So when they asked us, it was also very generic answers, which was really back oriented towards Mahabharata. So that's how After that, Emraj was very happy, and then they got to know that it's Emraj, and then he freed all because seeing the love towards the brothers, he freed everyone, and after that they were able to drink the water. And the speciality of the Deoria Tal lake is that the water doesn't get cold during winter. It doesn't get frozen, and its depth is still unmeasured. So that's the best part. Even there is about 6-7 feet of snow, the water doesn't get frozen at all. And the best part of that is, in the winters, though the other surrounding is frozen, the water is warm. That's something unbelievable. This was shocking after me hearing this story. And the second part is like during summers it becomes cold. So that's so much, that's truly beautiful to know about the history of something that happened. There's lots of stories related to Mahabharat and multiple things that happen over the Himalayas. So really guys, it is unbelievable. And the government officials, in fact first initially few foreigners came to find the depth of that lake. In fact the oxygen level, the cylinders ran out of oxygen level when they had to come up. It's a very high steep. Coming. So what happens is, now I was just saying the story about Deoria Tal. So what happens is like during the foreigners, they couldn't actually go inside. They went a little bit and then oxygen levels were finishing. They had to come out. And government as well, they have something called as to find out the depth of the sea. Even they use some equipment, and even they ran out of the fuel. And finally even they couldn't find the depth. And it is said that if anybody tries to swim or go inside the lake, they never come back unless they are being tied with something. So it is that depth, and their bodies are recovered 1 month later. That is look at this. There are a couple of trees as well, so we gotta watch out. So that's so beautiful. So in summer the water will be cold, it seems. In winter water will be hot. It's unbelievable. And the moment you take the cold water during the summer, outside it becomes hot. That's the beautiful story about Deoria Tal. I hope you guys loved hearing that.